More volleyball action is about to come your way as we are still here live from the arena in San Juan City for our exclusive ABS-CBN sports coverage of UAAP Season 74. This is the Women's Volleyball Tournament. The Far Eastern University Lady Tamaraws will try to bounce back from suffering their first defeat last Wednesday as they take on the only remaining unbeaten team in this tournament, the De La Salle University Lady Spikers. Thank you for joining us on Studio 23. I'm Anton Rojas, and beside me is Mosey Ravenna.
Good afternoon, Anton, and again, good afternoon to all of you volleyball fans out there. Battle of the Greens today, Anton.
Exactly. It is FEU versus La Salle, and FEU seems motivated as they head into this game against La Salle. Of course, they would want to bounce back after suffering their first defeat, which happened last Wednesday in what was a thriller of a contest against UST.
That is so true, Anton. A 5-setter against UST, and it even boiled down to that full stretch of the game. Well, we'll tell you about that later on. So you can see the FEU team on your screens.
On the other hand, De La Salle University still unbeaten, 3 wins, no defeats, as you can see right here in our team standings. And earlier today, Adamson University picking up win number 3 by defeating the University of the East in straight sets.
Well, you know, Anton, DLSU beat FEU in 2 meetings last season. And you have to remember, DLSU beat all the teams last season except for that forfeited game setback. That's why they weren't able to go for a sweep. So on their way back, ang DLSU at 3-0. But of course, Far Eastern University wants to level up things here in Season 74.
Exactly, and they seem to have the tools to do that in terms of the coaching staff. This is year number 2 in this rebuilding process of the FEU Lady Tamaraws. Let's talk about what happened in their last game. It was their first test of the season as they went up against one of the finalists of this volleyball tournament last year, the University of Santo Tomas Tigresses, and it really could have gone either way, but in the end, UST was able to pull away.
That's right. FEU, after losing the first set, bounced back to win the next 2 sets before giving up the fourth. FEU was even in the at the lead in the fifth set, but until the hungry Tigresses, who won their first ever game in this tournament. As you can see, the set scores, that's what we were talking about. It was a game won. The first set was won by UST, and then FEU winning the 2. Akala natin no turning back for FEU, but yet again UST again closing that and taking home their first W in Season 74.
A lot of positives actually going for FEU. They won the spiking battle 59-50. They had balanced scoring. Rosemary Vargas had her breakout game, her best scoring output of the season with 21 points. But the big problem here, Mosey, was the errors of FEU, committing 46 as compared to the 29 of UST.
Just too much. Even 29 is already too much, but 46 errors in one game, that will really be the parang hard part where, let's say, FEU not winning that game. That has been the problem. Those errors, especially at the end of that game.
And there were several times in that contest, Mosey, wherein Coach Nes Pamilar had to call a timeout just to settle down her girls, keep them focused. But there has to be that voice inside the court as well. And the undisputed leader of this FEU team is this lady right here in her 5th and final playing season, Micah Morada.
That is right. Micah Morada played like a true leader that everyone is expecting her to be, while she has to play her A game, I think, each and every game if they want to stay on the top of the standings. As you see, Micah Morada on that game, 16 spikes, 16 big points for her, all coming from offense.
The former best setter in the UAAP in Season 71 had a chat with Victor Lopez earlier today. Let's see what Micah had to say.
So So Micah, galing kayong talo sa last game niyo. Ano sa tingin niyo yung kailangan niyo baguhin or na-adjust niyo coming into today's game against Lasal since sila yung #1 team in the UAAP today?
Siguro yung binago lang namin more on blockings lang at saka yung floor defense. Kasi parang nawala kami dun sa blockings namin nung nakaraan. Tapos siguro especially kailangan di mawawala yung communication sa bawat isa. Kailangan focus pa rin tsaka sundin yung mga sinasabi ng mga coaches namin.
Alright, thank you very much. That was Micah Morada of the FEU Lady Tamaraws.
Well, Micah also mentioned the factor of focus in that ball game, and they must have 100% focus if they want to defeat the De La Salle University Lady Spikers, whom, like you said, did not lose a single game on the court last year in UAAP season 73. But let's remember, this FEU team is a very young team. Majority of their players are only in their second year and are rookies as well. Now let's talk about the team that they are going up against this afternoon. The De La Salle University Lady Spikers, still unbeaten. The only remaining unbeaten team in the league. There's their team captain, Cha Cruz, also playing in her final year. And they had their best game of the season so far, defeating NU last Wednesday in straight sets.
Right, total dominance against NU was the LaSalle squad after a tough fight on the first set. No looking back for DLSU as they sailed on to win it in straight sets. DLSU held NU to only 4 attack points, as we will show you later. First, the set scores. Look at NU never recovering from that. Maganda na yung first set, but after that, it was a downward spiral for NU Bulldogs.
We know that the offense of LaSalle will always be there, but really, it was their defense that really shell-shocked these NU Lady Bulldogs, and they shut down Kai Nepomuceno. Against UP in their first game, Kai had 21. Against UE in their second game, Nepomuceno had 23. But in the last game against LaSalle, she was shut down, scoring only 4 points, Mosey.
Well, that definitely added to this problem. Look at the spikes, Anton. 14 only. NU was held to 14 attack points. It's actually 5%. And plus, look at, it was laced by 5 block points of DLSU and 9 bonus service points. So talagang in all aspects, DLSU showed the opponents what they are made of.
And De La Salle is also known for having a great recruitment program. In season 71, they got Abigail Maranyo and Michelle Gumabao. Season 72, they got Joanne C. Last year, they got their new setter, Mika Esperanza. This year, they have a new lady on the floor, former player of Angeles University Foundation High School, Victonara Aragalang.
Well, the young newcomer who has impressed all of us here, even only after a few games, she has lived up to the confidence of Coach Ramil that is being given to her. Kasi nagtataka tayo talaga. A 16-year-old, a starter for Coach Ramil, and the numbers will show you why.
Wow, 16 years old and the leading scorer for LaSalle in their last game. Bea Coronel had a chat with Victonara Aragalang earlier today.
Okay, so Ara, you've definitely lived up to everyone's expectations. But for you personally, what's it like being a rookie in a champion team?
Hindi po madali dahil alam po natin champion team sila. Ngayon kami, malaki po yung expectation sa akin ng mga tao, kaya po hindi po ganun kadali. Pero gagawin ko po lahat ng best ko, ng makaya ko para lang ma-full ko yung expectations ng mga tao.
Okay, thank you and good luck also later. That was Ara Galang of the DLSU Lady Spikers.